Hey, what's up, guys? Little man with a big opinion here. And for today's video, I'm covering a piece of gear that I got for my birthday. It was on January 4th. I got it a few days afterwards when I went camping with my brother and some of our buddies. And I didn't know this existed, or I honestly probably would have gotten this sooner. Uh, I'm also doing this at the kitchen sink so I can wash the bottles. But the gear in question that I'm talking about is a Nalgene Camelbak conversion. Uh, you type that into Amazon, and this is the first one that pops up. To me, it looks like the exact same hookup system for the standard issue Camelbak the Army's using right now. Which that's one of the things that I like about it because it does go along with the whole, tactical style. I've got it on my sea base Nalgene, so it doesn't really go along with that tactical idea. But Nalgene does make a mocha colored Nalgene that is the closest thing to getting uh, like a camouflaged Nalgene. What also comes in the pack, which I thought was just a cool added bonus, is uh, this is just an extra screw on top in case that one gets messed up. And then this one is made to screw on top of like a 2 liter bottle. It's specifically made for the uh, smart water bottle, and all it does is it puts a straw down into the Nalgene and turns it into a Camelbak. It's specifically made for the 32-ounce Nalgene. At least this top is. It would fit the 48-ounce Nalgene, but the straw that comes with it wouldn't be deep enough to be able to utilize the entire thing. Uh, and then, it does have the quick detach that you can clean this section, and clean the actual part that you drink out of, which that's also really nice because the first Camelback that I had, this in piece was the first thing that gave out, and instead of having to buy an entirely new system, I was able to just buy that. I don't think it was like $7. So it's definitely something that you can add on and get extra parts if you need to. Now, my thought process with this, and we'll go over to my shelf. That's just some of the Nalgenes that I have. I've got other ones in, different bug out bags, in my camping gear with my scout stuff. The last count that I did on my Nalgene bottles, I've got 56 of them. So, what I like about this over the standard issue one is that's 100 ounces of water. Uh, if anything were to happen, let's say, uh, you know, it gets damaged from the environment, maybe a hostile environment, like, a bullet hits it, uh, or maybe it's contaminated, that whole 100-ounce, system, while it carries a lot of water, something goes wrong and, you're down that water. What I like about the Nalgenes is, for one, I'm able to, carry several of these. Most of the hiking packs that I have are made with pouches on the hips to put a 32-ounce Nalgene in. On my ruck, I've got the Molly set up that I can also carry two 32-ounce Nalgenes. Uh, it can be carried on the back. It's not going to be, a super flat, low profile, but this can, replace the amount of water that you are uh, carrying. So if, standard operating procedure is, you're carrying all of your gear, you get into some sort of firefight, you quick release that gear and you can jump into, combat. And I'd rather be carrying 32 ounces than 100 ounces. It's, that's just my little amount of nitpicking. But the other thing that this works out really well for is, let's say you are carrying that 100 ounces of water and, you are out in the woods. This kind of gets more on the bushcrafty side or maybe a recon aspect, but you are able to fill up with, you know, questionable water. You've got, a flowing stream, but you don't want to just, drink right out of the stream. And you've got your iodine tablets. You fill up 32 ounces with your Nalgene. That's why I've left the cap on it, and I can close it up. I can wait for 30 minutes, and as soon as it's good to go, I can quickly attach this, and now I've got this water source. And let's say you're in some sort of hurry, you can fill up all of your water sources. Maybe you already had one full and that's what you're drinking out of, but you start to fill up your other ones. They can be, going through their decontamination process, and you still got water to drink. If you're only carrying a Camelbak, then you fill up your whole 100 ounces, and now you have to wait for that water to be ready to go. So I think it's super neat. It does have a little funnel point on it, to let air escape. I did some shaking. I didn't have any water come out. And that's, the prepping side of things that makes me enjoy it. But I can also, use it for training as well. If I'm just doing a ruck and I don't have to worry about anything, depending on the distance that I'm rucking, maybe I don't want to carry 100 ounces of water. Maybe I want to carry, a bunch of these Nalgenes. And so the tactical one, when I typed in, Nalgene Camelbak conversion, this is the first thing that popped up. It's $30, so it's not a super expensive piece of equipment. You know, the price of getting that and getting 3 or 4 Nalgenes is kind of the same price of having a Camelbak. So, you're weighing your two options. But I think it's a pretty cool thing to have, and they make other ones. So if you want to go for more of like a gray man style, there was another one a couple down that came in blue, green, yellow, all these different colors. So you can make it to where you're not quite, standing out, because there is a difference in, looking the, militia military part and looking, kind of like a prepared civilian. So it's up to you which one you get. I haven't tested any of the other, products. This is just the one that my brother got me, and, this video is going to be up January 18th or January 19th. So I've used it for about a week. I've taken it to work with me. It is, kind of nice to just have this sitting in the passenger seat, and, I can reach over and get some water instead of opening the Nalgene and drinking it like a cup. But let me know in the comment section down below if that's something that you would be interested in. He said he got it off of Amazon. I already threw the package away, so I don't know exactly if the top one that pops up is the one that he got, but I believe it is. So $30 on Amazon, and I think it's a pretty handy piece of equipment. That being said, if there's anything else out there that you would like me to review, you can let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll consider purchasing it. If I don't purchase it, then either one, I have something that I consider a better option, and I'll talk about that, or I've got a 7-month-old baby, and some things are kind of expensive to just go out and purchase right now, because we're prepping on a budget. But all that being said, if you enjoy the video, leave a like, send your comments down below. If you enjoy what we're doing with the channel, hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you have a friend or family member that benefit from these videos, share the channel with them. And with that, catch you in the next one.